I welcome all of you with my love and respect. First thing I want to tell you, introducing this program, Nithya Kriya Yoga, please. The first thing, listen. I'm not going to elaborate on it, but first thing needed to make this program successful in you is listen. Listen. Listen intensely. Whatever you may want in your life, you can get it only when you integrate entire being, not just parts of you, but entire being. We have to find every corners where limitations can hide and clean them all. You need to understand all dimensions of your existence. We are more than what we think we are. Please listen. We have to integrate ourselves. We have to completely complete our whole being. It is the first, foremost, important, top priority job you need to do in your life. Anything to happen in your life. Whatever you want to make it happen in your life, it may be health, it may be wealth, it may be joy, it may be contentment, it may be bliss, it may be extraordinary spiritual powers. Everything can happen with only one thing, completion in you. Completion in you. So please understand, integrating yourself completely, bringing your whole being to completion is one of the foremost important step to make what you want into reality. First thing you need to understand, we are more than what we think we are. If you understand yourself as your body, mind, or something between body and mind, all these understandings are very superficial. Very superficial. Actually, we are something hidden by the body-mind system. We are not body-mind system. We are something hidden by the body-mind system. So that something is what I call self, soul, consciousness, God, whatever names you want to attribute, the higher names you can. Something which is in you, which is hidden by the body-mind system. Awakening that is what I am going to do in this weekend. Awakening that to your reality. Awakening that to your possibility. Awakening that as your experience. what is that hidden by the body-mind system? Your body, your mind, your emotions. Beyond all this, the original you exists. The original you is alive. Original you is kept away from you because of your body-mind system. Understanding the mind, body, spirit system, just like body is made of various systems like nervous system, circulatory system, like that body, mind, spirits, the whole system is classified in Vedic tradition into koshas. Please listen. I am introducing many new words. I'll explain each word one by one. Kosha means sheets, coverings. As I said, you are not just the body or mind or emotions. You are something hidden by the body, mind, emotions. You are something hidden by the body, mind, emotions. So understand, circulatory system. I'll explain one by one. You are actually covered by 5 coverings, 5 sheets. First, Annamaya Kosha, the physical body which you are having, the physical body made out of bones, flesh, blood. We have so many incompletions, hangovers, past memories, patterns, engrams. Please listen. All your past memories, ideas, concepts, pains, failures sit in your present and destroy your ability to live future. They sit in your present and destroy your ability to live your future. The first layer, Annamaya Kosha, many incompletions are stored. Next layer, Pranamaya Kosha. The next layer is your breathing system. The air which is going in, getting stored, coming out. The breathing system is the Pranamaya Kosha. This breathing system is directly related to your desires. That is why when your desires and thoughts change, your breathing system changes. Manomaya Kosha, third layer, the third covering is your mental thoughts. Please listen. First covering is your body, physical body. Second covering is your breathing. Third covering is your thoughts, mind, thoughts. Fourth covering is your cognition. That is called Vijnanamaya Kosha. It is what you believe as you, what you finally conclude as you. That is a Vijnana, means conclusion, cognition. What you cognize as you, that is the fourth layer, which is covering you. Whatever idea you have about you now, that is the fourth layer which is covering the real you. Fifth layer, there you experience your true nature. If you go beyond the fifth, you experience, you become one with your true self. I'll explain once more because it may be very new. It is directly from a Upanishad called Taittiriya Upanishad. Whatever now I am speaking to you is directly from Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, directly from the Vedic tradition, the age-old knowledge system. A knowledge system which gives you experience of you, which introduces you to you. The first covering in your life is physical body, which we see, touch, feel. Second covering is breathing, related to breath. Third covering is mind. Fourth covering is beliefs and feeling. The cognition you carry about you, what you think as you. Fifth layer is bliss, the true nature of you. Now, in each layer, you have some incompletions strongly stored. All your fear of death is stored in physical body. All your desires are stored in breathing layer. Each of these patterns, engrams, are stored in one layer. In your mind, you store many patterns. In your cognition, you store many patterns. This weekend, I'll guide you and lead you through all this and experientially help you to complete with all these layers and make you flower, make you discover you, which is hidden by your body and mind. Whatever you think as you is hiding the real you from you. Understand, this is the key line, the key word for this whole program. Whatever you think as you is hiding the real you from you. Whatever you think as you, not only you are not that, whatever you think as you is only really hiding you from you. So now, we will have to complete with each one of that and reach the real you inside you. These layers, the koshas, these sheets, coverings, they need to flower, need to open, radiate, and fall in tune. Ultimately, the real you does not need anything. It is always shining. It is the coverings that needs to be removed. All these 5 layers are completed, purified, from all the incompletions and dirt. You can simply constantly radiate the real you, which is enlightenment, the Kundalini Shakti, the real you, which is enlightenment, and Kundalini Shakti. So please understand, the physical body, which is grass body, that is physical layer. Second, Pranamaya Kosha, the breathing layer. Manomaya Kosha, mental layer. Vijnanamaya Kosha, the cognition layer. Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss layer. So in the Taittiriya Upanishad, 2nd chapter, Anandavalli, in Brahmanandavalli, the whole sequence is clearly described, and how you go and experience ultimately the real you, the real self. Beyond all these five is the true self, which is you. One who knows Brahman reaches the highest Satya. Highest Satya is Brahman. Highest knowledge is Brahman. It is infinite. The real you is infinite. The real you is enlightened. The real you is already enlightened. The real you is the ultimate truth. There is something within each of us. Please listen. There is something which is in each of us, which is hidden by the body mind. How many times your body and mind may die? Your mind dies once in every few years. When your ambitions, fears changes, your mind dies. Your body dies once in maybe average 70 to 100 years. You take a new body. How many times your body and mind may die? There is something in you which gives you the confidence you will exist always forever. You won't die. Understand, in one of the greatest epics of India, I can say very confidently, greatest epic on the world, Mahabharata, because still nobody is able to break this record. It's 100,000 couplets. Still nobody is able to break this record. This greatest epic, Mahabharata, there is a nice story. Hero of the epic, Yudhishthira, he was questioned by a demigod. The demigod asked, what is the most surprising thing on planet Earth? The hero replies, every moment, every day, we see so many people dying, going to the abode of death. Aganyagani bhutani gachantiha yamamandiram seshastiramichandi kimascharyamitapparam. Every day we see so many people going to the abode of death. Even then, every person who lives here thinks that he is not going to die. He is going to live forever. There is something in all of us, gives such a strong confidence to all of us that we are not going to die. What is that? that gives you that confidence, that idea, that is Atman. That is Atman. If we understand this truth, we celebrate death as mere passage. Please understand, deep down the confidence you have, you won't die, you will live forever. That doesn't belong to your body. That confidence belongs to yourself, which is actually hidden by the body. In this program, the purpose of this program, each one of you experiencing that real you hidden by your body and mind, you should be able to experience that consciousness, that Atman, as a living experience and radiate it. To achieve this, you need to know the significance of these koshas, coverings, layers. Kosha means coverings, layers. People ask me, how will this program help me in day-to-day life? First thing, it will make you free from many of your diseases, which is out of ignorance about you. All problems you have due to ignorance about you, whether it is poverty or not having good relationships, loneliness, suffering, pain, depression, anything you have acquired due to ignorance about you will be completed. Anything you acquired due to ignorance about you will be completed. So understand, it's one of the most powerful program I have designed based on my experience and authenticating 100% from the Upanishads. Not only this whole program is from my experience, it is a completely 100%. Every thought trend, every concept I am teaching to you is authenticated by Upanishads. People ask, how is this program different from Life Bliss program or Kalpataru? I can say it is beyond both. In Life Bliss program, you experience one ray of your Kundalini. In Kalpataru, you experience one possibility. Here, you experience your Kundalini completely and you experience all your possibilities. It's like opening up you to you. The first layer is physical body. Second layer is breathing layer. Third is mind. Fourth is cognition. Fifth is bliss. I think I've introduced too many new words, concepts. First layer, Annamaya Kosha. Please listen. The physical body, physical layer, physical body stores many of the memories which is source of your sufferings and fears. Please listen. Much of your sufferings is not the situations you face in the life, but the thoughts about the situations. Please listen. Much of your sufferings and pains are not the situations, but the thoughts about the situations. The physical layer. Physical layer created by memories. The body that is made of flesh, bones and blood. Anna means food. The body comes into being owing to the essence of food. In this body, you store many of your fear, death fear related patterns. Once you complete your fear and death fear related patterns, it will not be body anymore. It will be just enlightened physiology. Enlightened physiology, where it will be a beautiful, obedient, efficient, independently intelligent servant. Please understand. Your body is obedient to your will and independently intelligent. It is independently intelligent to execute your will. Once completion is done inside your body, healing is done, all the incompletions are taken out, it will be enlightened physiology. See, the Western medicine, allopathy treats our body as a pure body. It works on every problems independently, like cuts and pieces. If there is a liver problem, cut the liver and replace. If there is a eye problem, cut the eye and replace. But actually, your body is cannot be attended part by part. You need to look at the body as a whole system. As a whole system. So please understand, in this body, the patterns you carry, the samskaras you carry, are directly related to your fear and fear of death. I want you to understand this word samskara. See, for example, you have the habit of drinking coffee early morning. The moment you get up, go to the kitchen, pick up the coffee and drink. If you have built that habit, even one day if you miss coffee, that morning will not be usual. You will feel something is missing. That is what I call samskara. The pattern, the past, which remains as a hangover in your present and goes on pushing you in certain direction, your future. Just listen to these few truths. Your past thoughts, memories, sufferings, patterns, hangovers sitting in your present destroying your future is incompletion. Completion means reliving those incompletions and releasing the emotions which holds that incompletions inside you. Fear, anger, stress, guilt, resentment. When all these incompletions are held in you, the form of suppression, the incompletions continue to rule your life. If you relive the incompletion incidents, the incidents when those incompletions started, release all the stress, fear, pain, suffering, anger, resentment, guilt. Those incompletions will lose power over you. Please listen. It is through the suppressions those incompletions continue to rule you. If the suppressions are released by reliving, incompletions lose power over you. I'll give you the exact technique of completion. This is directly from Mahadeva. In Shivagama, Shivajnanopanishad, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is the chapter name, book name. 94th verse, 22nd technique. Chittatyantah kritir nasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair ujito bhavet. Read out the translation. Consciously feel within the mind stuff, chitta, of past memories of incompletion with its activities as a mind, intellect and ego are not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and the memories of incompletion, put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stuff, having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions, is complete. Thus, you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen. I'll give you the exact technique. The incidents when incompletion started in you. Pick up those incidents. Start reliving, not just remembering. I'll give you the difference. If you are now 57 and the incident of incompletion happened at the age of 7, if you continue to remember you as 57-year-old person and think what happened at the age of 7, it's called remembering. But if you just forget, wipe, delete who you are now, forget all your present qualities, attributes, identities, ideas, just become that 7-year-old boy to whom that incompletion incident happened. Go back to that same mood, same intelligence, same knowledge, same emotion, same perception, same cognition, same idea, identity about you. Go back to that identity and relive what happened exactly at the time of incompletion incident. When you relive, all the energy blocks and emotion knots which was created due to that incident in your being will break down, will open up. All those suppressed emotions like anger, resentment, all the suppressed emotions, guilt, anger, fear, resentment, pain, suffering, everything will just melt down and leave your system. When that melts down and leaves your system, the completion starts happening. Contentment starts happening. The second sheath covering is Pranamaya Kosha, means the breathing layer, the breath layer. Actually, I should use the word breathing layer because it is happening. It is action. The breathing layer is the prana. That's the life-giving energy that you inhale through air every time you breathe. The energy which you take from the cosmos, that prana, that action of taking, like inhaling and retaining the air inside you, separating the prana and prana getting mixed with your body, means becoming part of your strength. These actions, these activities put together is the fifth layer. All our conflicting desires, those conflicting desire patterns get recorded in Pranamaya Kosha. Please listen. Conflicting, contradicting, confusing, complicating desires. Conflicting, having a desire which conflicts itself. I want to get rid of headache. The more and more you repeat this, I want to get rid of headache, that itself will keep the headache alive. Please listen. More and more you repeat, I want to get rid of toothache. It means every time you remember this statement, you are remembering the toothache, which is going to strengthen the experience of toothache. And contradicting desire means two desires or more desires which contradicts itself. Like you think I should have a $1 billion industry, busy life. But the other side, you feel I should throw away everything, go and rest in a beach, retired life, or I should go away to ashram, settle down there. It's like a desires contradicting. One side you want to become a CEO, same time you just want to live a retired life. This is what is contradicting desires. Next, complicating desires. Having a desire which gets complicated without direct understanding. Without direct understanding, it is like you want to learn painting, but you think first let me learn stitching. Only then I'll be able to fix my canvas on the frame, then I'll start painting. And you spend your whole life in learning stitching itself. You miss, your desires get complicated and miss the real what for you wanted to do this. The what for is missed. That is complicating desire. So please understand, conflicting, contradicting, complicating. Conflicting means the very state conflicts. Statement. The very statement creates conflicts. Contradiction means having different desires which contradict each other. Complicating means having a desire which gets complicated without direct understanding and the right clarity. This is when you do not have intelligence to take the right and straight steps to fulfill the desire. You go round and round and round and round in circles to fulfill one desire. Understand, like for example, to have peace and happy life, you get married. And then you go round and round and round and round trying to find peace, trying to find happiness in your marriage. So understand what to do. So many times, complicating the desires. Now, spend few minutes on digging out your conflicting desire patterns, contradicting desire patterns, complicating desire patterns, all the three patterns. What are those desires? Desires are related to future. It's not like fears, past. Desires are about future. So visualize how you will exactly feel when these are fulfilled. If you do it, you will understand the result of this process. Suddenly most of the desires will lose power over you. They will just feel complete and they don't want you to work for completing them. They don't want you to make them real. They will just feel complete even by remembrance. Understand? Even if you visualize, they become real already. If you live, suddenly you will see like a small hole in the balloon, it will burst. Many desires which you thought are very important, you will see suddenly they will start melting down.